cave with our best friend, Tom. We've got the canteen and we have the knife. So I'm feeling pretty good about our chances. I think we already... Oh, okay, no. So let's leave. It's not that I don't want to drink it. It's just I don't want to share with Tom. Is that awful? I just want to make sure that we have enough to survive. Okay. All right. So we are feeling very hungry. So let's go ahead and... Okay. A lot better. Our energy is pretty low. It's about to be morning. Maybe we go in the cave and sleep for a little bit. Hey again. Hey buddy. We're gonna go to sleep. I gasped as I woke up. Oh, you're awake. Are you doing okay? I didn't want to disturb you. I love him so much. I groaned while nodding in reply and got back up. So what was your life like before this? Well, I was going to college for music. Music? Yeah. A couple friends and I made an indie band. Aww. We have a SoundCloud and stuff. My heart. We only have like 25 followers. That's okay, man. And most of those are friends. So I'm taking a course in music production. That's really cool. It is very cool. I love that. We're going to get home. Absolutely. And then you can show me some of your work. Promise? Okay. Oh, and our sanity went up. Oh, I love him so much. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we have a knife now. Oh, shit. Okay, I feel like this is probably the point where we just kind of like beg. Maybe get him into like a vulnerable state where he thinks he's like in control, and then stab him in his fucking face. Panic rose through my gut. Please wait. Please don't kill me. For a moment, he just stayed still. Then he removed his foot from my head, but before I could feel any sort of relief, he started laughing. He pushed me onto my back with his foot. You're really pathetic. Oh, fuck off. He sauntered over my body and sat down, straddling my waist. And I've done this before. I've watched people die out here. He leaned in closer and spoke near my ear. I mean, everyone breaks eventually. He let out a derogatory laugh. But this time I barely had to try. How could anyone do this? Oh no! He grabbed my face and looked into my eyes. Something about his eyes betrayed the cocky smile. There was something so cold, it sent a chill through my body. You think everything's gonna turn out okay? Everything will balance out with some cosmic oh no. Okay, maybe we can still salvage this. Apparently I missed the QTE, but maybe I'll get another chance. I winced as he pushed his thumb in further against my cut tongue. Nothing is going to stop me. There's nothing here. Pain sounds escaped me as he pressed into my injured flesh. I'm going to buy and kill whatever I want. And you... I saw the blade of his knife for a split second before it was pressed against my neck. Our entertainment. Fuck. Burning pain poured from my neck into the rest of my body. I couldn't speak or scream. And he didn't look away. Okay, well, next time I'm going to actually get the QTE. Yes! I withdrew the knife and plunged it into him. Get wrecked! For a moment, that seemed too long. He just stared at me. Then we both looked down at the knife I'd taken from the cave, handle deep in the flesh of his gut. I sprung into motion. Yes! I threw him to the side as he sputtered wordlessly. I yanked the knife from him, drawing out a scream that was still tempered with shock. You piece of shit. Me? Me the piece of shit. Okay. You cut my tongue. It's fine. I stared at him with the knife clutched tight in my hand. Stab him in the dick. Still dripping with his blood. Kill him? Yes. I can't leave this chance. No. You need to murder his face off. While he tried to talk, I stepped forward. I slashed through his throat with no hesitation. He wasn't even able to scream. Yes. I stood motionless as he fell back into the sand. He didn't move. I breathed evenly. It seemed strange that I felt calm. But I guess it didn't matter. He was going to kill me. I had to do this. I walked closer and wiped the blade on his clothing. Then I looked at the sky and began walking back to open desert. All right, that is 3 down, 2 fuckers to go. So excited. Okay. Slow. The dry air was cut with a sharp scream. I instinctively dropped lower out of sight. Oh, maybe we could save this bitch now. Even though I don't know if she deserves it because she did not come back and save me the first time. So let's see how I'm feeling. The commotion drew closer. Get the fuck away from me. Yeah, so we've already seen all this. Let's take a little sneaky peek. And we're gonna intervene because we have the knife now, so we're gonna stab this bitch. Okay, maybe not. Okay, hold on. Okay, so we're gonna still kind of take a peek. We're gonna be quiet. All right. Does she just die? So what am I supposed to do? What do I do? Maybe I just can't fight him right now? I don't know. Ugh. Alright, well, let's see if there's anything I can do. Nope. Okay, never mind. Okay, I really want to get into the fissure so that I can get some of that poison water. Maybe there's some in the cave? Oh, my eyes adjusted to the darkness. Hey again. Hey, Tom. Alright. What are you doing? I'm trying to find something useful in here. Oh, I've been looking around too, and there's nothing in here. Except for the candles and the drawings on the floor. I looked down. There are weird symbols carved into the floor. I'm pretty sure those creeps are trying to summon a demon or something. Ugh. I sighed, resigning to the fact that there was nothing useful to find. Okay. Nope. I guess maybe now I'll try to go to the fissure. Really? Oh, here we go. Didn't Tom mention water in the fissure? I looked down. I'm pretty sure he said it was poisoned. So let's fill up our canteen with it. Ooh, maybe... Do we drop it off at the camp, maybe? Oh no. Did I get too hot? Shit. I really need to keep an eye on that. I always forget. Okay. Let's go to the camp and see if we can, like... Yes! I pulled out my canteen. I stooped over the empty canteens in the shade and dropped mine with the others. Maybe one of these fuckers will drink it. Yeah! Okay, let's go back to the desert. Sorry, girl. Oh, damn it. Okay. Plant that canteen, girl. Alright. go into the cave. See if maybe we can get... Oh. Why is my energy so low? Told you to sleep, dude. Hey, Cece? Huh? I shook myself awake and looked up to see Tom. Sorry to wake you, but I've been thinking, and I think I have to leave. What? I know I'll probably die out there, but I'm getting dizzy. I have this horrible headache. People can't go very long without water. But where will you go? I don't know. I'm too scared to fight them. I'm gonna just make a break for it. Tom. I'm sorry, Cece. Well, good luck, Tom. No, don't leave, Tom. No, he's gonna die out there. I mean it. Maybe I should get out of here too. Okay, we're looking pretty okay. Let's see if anybody drank my canteen. Nope. Okay. Okay, so he drank from the canteen. I stayed still, watching. I waited for him to move. Then I noticed something strange. His chin drooped and he wavered slightly. He didn't seem to notice that she was coming too. She gasped when he suddenly fell to the side. He drank the canteen. Yes! Hey, come here. She jolted at the sound of my voice and looked over to the fisher. Come on, quick. She pushed him off herself and scrambled over to me. Sup? You were one of the people who were tied up too. Yeah. I think he drank the water I left in the camp. She glanced back at him, then studied my face. I'm pretty sure it was poisoned. But that's not important. We have to get out of here. It only took her a moment to decide to trust me. Okay. But where can we go? Let's take her to the cave so she can hang out with Tom. What, really? I nodded. I can show you. Well, what are we waiting for? That asshole could get up at any time. True. I gulped. She's right. Wait. We're just gonna leave him there? We're not gonna finish him? Finish him. The hell? Stay low. The prick without a mask has been driving around out here. I wouldn't worry too much about him. I ran my injured tongue against my teeth spitefully. I wouldn't worry about him anymore. She looked over at me with curiosity, but dropped the subject in favor of focusing on getting somewhere safe. We got up the hill and I showed her the cloth covering the door. Damn. That is well hidden. She stopped in front of it. But is it safe? It is. There's another one of us in there hiding too. Really? She quickly opened the door and rushed inside. Ah! Tom, it's okay. She's one of us. Oh, my God. You gave me a heart attack just barging in here. Sorry. Tom, this is, my name is Jacqueline. What's up, Jacqueline? It's nice to meet you, Jacqueline. Oh, he's so sweet. Well, this isn't nice, but I know what you mean. She turned to me. What about you? I realize I haven't even given her my name yet. Oh, I'm Cece. She gave me a quick nod. Somehow, without speaking, we knew there was no room for pleasantries. We looked at each other instead with grim understanding. She sat down with a soft sigh. It is nice to be able to relax for a moment at least. I could tell everyone seemed exhausted, but a little bit of hope fluttered in my chest. Maybe with some of us together, we can get out of here. Aw. Okay. I'm gonna save this bitch. So, I assume you were brought here by one of them too? Yeah. It was the guy in the leather jacket, the one with the dog mask or whatever. That mask doesn't do shit. I know exactly who he is. You do? Yeah, it's a creepy asshole from my gym. I caught him staring at me plenty of times. I even changed my schedule, but somehow he was still in there when I went. I should have called the cops or done something. There's no way you could have known. Bullshit. I mean, how could you have known that he was a creepy psycho killer that kidnaps people and puts them in the desert? Sorry, there's no point in dwelling on that now. I know. I decided to try to change the subject slightly. So this might seem weird, but you don't remember any sort of auction? Auction? No. That fucker pulled a knife on me, tied me up, and stuffed me in the trunk of some smelly car. I was in there for hours. I looked down, trying to process the information. And I don't remember much at all, other than waking up in some sort of auction. The guy without the mask. Derek. Scorpion. I think he bought me. Then I was knocked out, and I woke up here with everyone else. The cave slipped into silence as we sat deep in thought. Alright, let's talk to Tom. Tom? Yeah? How did you get here? If you don't mind me asking, it's okay if you don't want to talk about it. Well, it's kind of fuzzy, to be honest. I remember being alone on campus pretty late, but after that, I don't remember ever seeing those two guys with the lizard masks. At least until they were dragging me and that blonde girl. I saw her before on campus. I think they took us both from the same college. There wasn't any auction? Huh? Not as far as I know. I think they kidnapped us from campus and took us here. I wonder if anyone is looking for us yet. I'm sure they are. Yeah. Okie dokie. Well, we still have our knife, but the poison canteen is gone. But the only bad guy left is Machete. And so far, I've only seen him at the camp or in the fissure after drinking the poison water. But we're too smart for that. We're not going to drink that poison water. But there's still the asshole guy that sold me out to Derek to save. I wonder if I can find him and then get Machete, because he scares the shit out of me. Our energy's pretty low, so I'll probably just go back to sleep in the cave. Hey, you got a minute, Cece? I still haven't frickin' found that guy. What's up? We've been talking it over, and I think we need to make a move. Go on the offensive, I mean. You think we should try to attack them? Yeah. It's really our only chance. There's nothing to eat or drink anywhere, and they have to have gotten here somehow. If we want to make it out of here, we're gonna have to get our hands dirty. Yeah. I mean, we should have killed Jack when he was knocked out with the poison water, but whatever. We've got a much better chance with you on board, too. So here's the plan. We'll have to wait until it's dark. Then we're gonna hit them right at their camp. It's the best chance we'll get to find them and to get to their supplies. We'll use the darkness to sneak up. Then, hopefully, we can surround them. You guys keep an eye on me, and I'll point out a target. And we'll all jump them. We might be able to get the upper hand. Everyone looked at each other. Well, I'll do my best. I think that's the best plan we could really hope for. Agreed. All right, come on. Oh, shit. I mean, I haven't found asshole guy yet, but I don't know, maybe we'll spot him before we leave or something. We traveled quickly to the camp. It was extremely quiet. Hey, there it is. I think I see one of them. Okay, how should we go in? I'll sneak in behind, and you two can stay on this side. I'm gonna jump him. What? Do you have a better idea? What if I distract him? He'll come in from the side, you can come in from the back, and when he sees me, you can jump him. That's actually a really good idea. Cece, your job is making sure that Tom's okay. Got it. I can do that. Come on, then. I nervously approached the camp. Jacqueline was already out of sight. Now that I was closer, I could get a better look. Oh, hey, Jack. It's the man with the dog mask. See, we wouldn't have had to do this if we had just given him a quick little to the face. The clink of an empty bottle immediately grabbed everyone's attention. I looked at the source of the sound and saw a very terrified Tom. The man wasted no time lunging towards Tom with a knife. No! He slashed at Tom before I could get to them. I jumped at him, plunging the knife into his shoulder. He howled in pain as Tom scrambled away from us. His attention was turned to me. Wait! Cece! He pushed me to the ground. Oh no! My knife was still in his shoulder. Fuck! I desperately tried to reach it. What? No! His own knife slammed into my chest. I thought we had this. Everything seemed to slow down. I heard screaming. Motion blurred above me as the knife was torn from his shoulder. They're fighting. I can't move. I think they got him. That brought a smile to my face. You know, I was suspicious because we hadn't died nearly enough times yet. So, this makes sense. Absolutely. Hey, do you hear that? Huh? Shh. I listened carefully. Oh, fuck, who is it? Is it? Oh, God, if it's Machete. Then I heard it. Rocks moving, hurried steps. Someone is outside. Think we should look? What if it's Machete? Alright, let's go die. We have to check. Jacqueline tensed up. Are you sure? Yeah, it could be one of us. It could not be. Let's risk it. I walked over to the cave entrance as quietly as possible. Then I slowly moved the door and covering, peeking out a crack. Oh, it's the asshole guy. God, I think I lost him. I gasped at the sight of him. It's the guy who threw me under the bus to Derek. Anger welled up in my chest. Should I stab him? No, I'll save him. I'll save him. No, I'll save him. I pushed the anger back down. This is life or death. I can't afford to hold a grudge here. Psst. Huh? Over here. I opened the door to the cave. Whoa, it's you. Yeah, shh. Get in here. He stumbled over rocks towards the entrance and climbed inside. Well? The thin, exhausted-looking man crawled into the cave after me. Oh, I thought I was going to die out there. We're safe here. For now. He was breathing hard and leaned against the wall. He stopped for a moment and stared at me. Look. About before. Yeah. I waited for him to continue, probably revealing my feelings easily in my expression. Yes, about before? Where you tried to get me murdered? I'm sorry. Thank you. I just got really scared and I panicked. I get it, man. Life or death situation. Yeah, sure. Well, you can rest here for now. Richard. I think I'm gonna call you Dick. Because you're a dick. I'm Cece. We can catch our breath and then we'll figure out what to do later. Buddies! Yay! We nodded in agreement and found a place to settle down. So, Dick, I turned to the man with the bruise. So how'd you get here? He eyed me suspiciously. Same as you. What does it matter anyway? They dragged us here to kill us. We don't have any food or water. We're all hurt and exhausted. I looked down. So we're either going to go out there and get killed, or we're going to stay in here and die of thirst or whatever. We're fucked. I tried to think of a response, but I couldn't really dispute any of that. Well, fuck you, Dick. I decided to try and break the uncomfortable silence. So, Jacqueline, what sort of other stuff did you do before this? Why does it matter? Well, she looked away from me and to Tom. He was looking at the dirt floor and trying not to cry. She sighed and softened her posture. I'm a painter. Not like the fun kind or anything. I just paint walls of commercial buildings and stuff. It's boring, but it's easy and it pays good enough. She looked off to the side. Mostly I just like to go to the gym and hang out with friends at the bar. I guess it wasn't much of a life. Hey, it sounds pretty good to me. And And you're gonna get home. We all are. Yeah. Yeah, we are. Alright, I guess let's sleep. Hey guys. Well, let's see if Jacqueline will talk about her plan or whatever. Nope. And it's already nighttime. Okay. Okay, here we go. Now we're gonna attack the camp. And I'm hoping now that we have Dick, he can help and make sure I don't get stabbed. And then I can escape. Okay. It's the best chance we'll get to find them. Yep. Alright. Do you have a better idea? Let's just get this over with. Come on then. Oh, we're not gonna... Tom's not gonna... Okay. Everyone was already out of sight. Now that I was closer, I could get a better look. It's the man with the dog mask. I looked out and was able to just make out Jacqueline. It looks like she was getting ready to attack. I steeled myself. Behind you! Dick! Oh, God. Oh, I should have left him out in the desert to die. The man in the mask looked and saw Jacqueline. Damn it! I checked behind myself. No. The masked man lunged at Jacqueline. He wasn't warning us. I spotted Richard, running away. A scream ripped my attention away from the traitor. No! What good was that gonna do, you dickhead? God. Jacqueline was already on the ground, bleeding. He turned to me. I thought about Tom. We don't really have a chance anymore. Maybe at least he can escape. Tom, just run! His attention was completely on me now. I stepped backwards. You guys really fucked up this time. He held up the knife, still dripping with Jacqueline's blood. Don't worry. Once I'm done with you, I'll give your coward friend what he deserves, too. He laughed as he lunged for me. I fumbled for the knife I'd gotten from the cave. I flinched as he faked a punch before kicking my legs out from under me. I cried out in despair as the knife was thrown from me. He placed a boot on my chest, keeping me down. I'd really like to play with you longer, but I don't want to let him get too far. He brought his foot back up, and before I could shield myself, he brought it down on my head. The force dazed me as he did it again, harder. I heard a crack. I was helpless by the time he stomped a final time. All of that fucking effort I took into fucking finding Richard, too. Like, I went all over this damn desert to find him. I forgave him for giving me up to Derek, and then he pulls this shit. So you know what? This bitch can fry in the sun. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about this guy. Like, what was the point of that? He ran off into the desert to just die anyways. Like, who gives a shit? Ugh. Ugh. Hey, you have a pretty serious look on your face. What's on your mind? I'm thinking about getting the fuck out of here. Well, specifically, how? Got any ideas? We're gonna have to fight them. I don't see any way around it. Tom shifted uncomfortably, clearly worried about that concept. The only place we can be sure they'll be at is that camp they set up. But that's also where their supplies will be. She leaned back and sighed. We don't even have any weapons. I mean, I have a weapon. I brought out the decorative knife and showed it to Jacqueline. Holy shit. Where the hell did you get that? Komodo and dragon. Tom recoiled a bit from the sight of it. Did he not see me stab them to death? Well, how does he think I killed them? I got it from those lizard mask guys. They were attacking Tom with it. I sneaked in and managed to kill them. What? She sat up straighter. Then that means there's only 3 of them left. Well, about that, Jackie. Actually, 2. I managed to stab Derek. You did? Are you sure he's actually dead? Oh, yeah. Oh, I made sure. Yeah. I got him. Well, that's even better odds. See, and if we had just stabbed Jack while he was paralyzed, it would only just be Machete. And I mean, he's a big enough bad guy on his own. Do you know how to use that thing? The knife? I think I did a pretty good job with it so far. My attempt at humor didn't seem to amuse Jacqueline. Look, I've taken self-defense classes. I could use it. I just want another chance at that guy. I mean, we are pretty good with a knife. And she says she's good at self-defense, but then again, she did get kidnapped. Is that awful to say? I don't know. I mean, but she is also the one volunteering to sneak up behind Jack and jump him, whether she has the knife or not, so. And I didn't give her the knife the first time. She just went fisticuff mode, tried to fight him. And I had the knife, and I still ended up getting stabbed. So, you know what? Take it. I honestly don't really want to stab anyone else. I handed it over. I kind of want to stab Dick, but it's fine. She studied it in her hands. Jesus, this thing is creepy. But it's sharp. That's all that matters. I nodded in agreement. Thank you, Cece. You won't regret this. I managed a weak smile. I really do think we have a better chance this way. Okay, so do we go? Or... Oh, I guess we gotta wait till it's dark. Okay. Oh, Dick showed up. Oh, go fuck yourself. Absolutely not. No, I am not saving that dickhead again. We can't take any chances. Nope. What if it's one of ours? At this point, the chances of that are pretty low. Yeah, oh well. Yeah, I guess you're right. We better sit tight. We continued to listen to the steps around us. As we stayed in perfect silence, they eventually faded away. I sighed in relief. Phew, okay. I just had to leave. Okay. Alright. Let's fuck 'em up. Okay. Jacqueline was already out of sight. Now that I was closer, I could get a better look. Yep, it's that fucker. And there's Tom. Yes! I lunged towards Tom as Jacqueline sprang from behind the masked man and plunged our knife into his back. Aw, our knife. We stood back as he howled in pain. He spun around with the knife still lodged in his back, grabbing Jacqueline. He can't stop all of us. I leapt forward and gripped the hilt of the blade, ripping it out of his back. He screamed into his mask as he stumbled. Jacqueline grabbed his arm and twisted it to the side to throw him off balance. As soon as he fell, she stomped on his hand holding his own knife. Adrenaline surged in my body. I'm not taking any more chances. I jumped on top of him, tore his mask off, and held my knife under his neck. You picked the wrong people, you son of a bitch. I could see him gritting his teeth. Nothing more to say. I didn't hesitate. I won't hesitate, bitch! I tore the blade across his neck. Tom made some sound behind me. I looked to see that he'd turned away. But Jacqueline kept her eyes on the man bleeding out beneath me. I soon knew exactly what she was thinking as she spat on him. He wasn't moving anymore. 4 down. Yes! Now we just gotta get Machete. I didn't think I had it in me to... I've now killed 4 people. That's fucked. I think we better look through his jacket. I was snapped out of my thoughts. He's right. If If there's a ticket out of here, it's on him. Tom gulped and bent down to search the body. Whoa. Guys, there's keys and a map. Sounds like we're getting the fuck out of here. Thankfully, the map was relatively easy to follow. It led to a covered stash of fueled-up vehicles. With the keys, we got moving immediately. Within a few hours, we made it to a gas station and civilization. It would take a long time to recover, but we're alive. Wait, but we didn't kill Machete. You lived! Yes! I am not satisfied with the fact that we didn't kill Machete. Like, it's kind of fucked that he lives, because that just means he's going to keep kidnapping people and dragging them to this desert and murdering them. So I wonder if there's a way to kill him. So hey, we lived. I'm going to go back and see if there's any way to kill Machete. Please hold. Okay, so I went back. This was something that I'm wondering if maybe it changes anything. So why am I so white? So I went back, and this is an option that we didn't do yet. Because every time I just stabbed his stupid face. I'm wondering if it changes things to leave him. And then maybe we can, I don't know, get Machete. I don't know. Like, I'm hoping we can kill Machete. Because they all need to die. I'm thinking maybe this is the way to do it. I looked at the knife. He's bleeding a lot. I took a step backwards. You'd better fucking kill me. I took another step back, further from him. He seemed to be trying to talk, but he fell forward and groaned in pain instead. I turned and started running. I've incapacitated him. I got away. I ran until I was sure he wouldn't be able to see me. That's enough. I don't have to kill anyone. Then I looked at the sky and began walking back to open desert. Okay. So I guess let's save Jacqueline. Oh! I didn't plant the canteen yet. Shit. Okay, so I'm not saving Jacqueline. Oops. Okay. I'm at the camp. A soft groan made me freeze in place. I spent a couple seconds searching for the source until I saw him. It's him. Derek. He was laying down, bandaged and moaning in pain. I guess I didn't hit him anywhere too vital. Another source of movement almost made me jump. I stayed crouched just out of sight and completely silent. Another man was here. Oh, shit. Is Machete gonna, kill Derek? The man in the blank mask. He was moving silently and carefully. I don't think Derek knows he's there. What is he doing? My eyes widened in shock as I saw him position the machete he was carrying over Derek. Oh! What does this mean? Why would I want to stop him from stabbing Derek? I mean, I guess let's see. Wait! As soon as the sound escaped me, both men turned their full attention to me. I instantly regretted my actions. Damn it! To my surprise, the man with the blank mask turned and started running. I stared after him. What the hell is going on? My entire body locked up in pain as I was stabbed in the back. I fell to the ground, shock keeping a scream locked in my throat. My lower back. The pain was intense, but I don't think he hit anything vital. He sounded ragged. I told you that you should have killed me. Apparently, I've got a bad case of dumb bitch syndrome because I keep saving assholes that absolutely do not deserve it. I wheezed as his knee and full weight suddenly dropped on my back. Panic exploded as I felt a needle push into my neck. What? What? I drifted in and out of consciousness. I thought I heard motors. I thought I felt motion. Something in my arm. I couldn't tell how much time was passing. Where the fuck? I woke up with a headache. I groaned in pain as I realized I was standing up. I tried to pull away. Oh no. I tried to pull away and found that my arms were chained. As my memory began to return, so did the panic. Where the fuck am I? This isn't the desert. In fact, this place looks really fancy and clean. Who? Panic turned into cold dread as I remembered. Derek. There's no other options. Hey! Someone help me! As soon as I stopped, I heard footsteps moving away from the door outside the room. Wait! Don't leave me! Rushed footsteps returned. Who is that? Look who's finally awake. Oh, God. No! I didn't recognize him at first. Don't worry, I've had your back all patched up. I couldn't think of what to say. Too much was running through my mind. Nothing to say, huh? You do remember me, don't you? You stabbed me. I subconsciously tried to back further into the wall. I remember. I mean, you also stabbed me quite a few times. I mean, not all in the same playthrough, but good. You know, after you ran off, I had a lot of time to think. Out there in the desert, I thought about all the things I wanted to do to you. And then I realized that I was pretty much out of time. So I took you home. I looked at my surroundings again. I'm gonna make you cry and beg. Oh, no. This guy's such a sleazeball. Okay. I'm gonna make you wish you died out there. See, this is what happens when you're nice. I shivered as he sneered. Everyone on the premises answers to me. No one will help you. You are property. My property. And I'm going to use you for a long, long time. I mean... yeah. I lived this time, but... did I? And I didn't even kill Machete, so... Okay, let's try one more time and see if there's anything else I can do to get all of them to die and not be taken home by one of these psychotic dick faces. Okay, so I stabbed Derek but didn't kill him because obviously Machete goes to the camp to kill Derek. And we didn't see Machete the first time that we stormed the camp. So I'm wondering if Machete, if we could kill him now that, if we just let Derek die, can we go and stab Machete too? I'm wondering if I also want to mix it up a little bit here because we didn't do this one last time. So we know that giving her the knife will get out. But I wonder what happens if we don't. I decided not to bring up the knife I found. There's only one, and I can be sure to use it when we need it. I'm sure we can figure something out. Yeah, I guess we'll have to. Okay, so we're back at the camp. Machete is obviously about to do his thing to Derek. I don't have the option to call out to him anyways. I guess my sanity's too high because this was on there on the other choice, so maybe we can ambush him. We still have our knife. He plunged the weapon into Derek's throat. I stared in shock as he kept the machete in place. Derek didn't make a sound at all. He just sort of went limp. Then, in one swift motion, he pulled the machete free. My blood froze in my body as he turned away and looked directly at me. I couldn't think. I couldn't move. He slowly raised his finger in front of his mask as if to ask me for silence. I nodded. What the hell else could I do? Then he just turned from me and walked out of the camp. What? He's not going to attack me? I'm not going to attack... Oh, I mean, I guess I can't attack him because... Why did he kill Derek? I shook my head. I can't stay here thinking about this. I need to count my blessings and get out of here. I slipped out of the camp and walked back out into the open desert. Well, there goes my plan. Oh, okay. So we attacked the camp. I still had my knife. So we're at the camp. I still had my knife, and it was playing out the way it did the first time, where I got stabbed, or I was about to get stabbed, and we stabbed Jack. But then something weird happened. Hello, friend. What the hell? The masked man behind my attacker wrenched the machete out of his skull and tossed his body aside. I stared in awe and confusion. Jacqueline and Tom remained frozen. You... I gulped, looking at the large, bloody weapon in his hand. You don't have to worry. I'm not going to hurt you. To all of our surprise, he dropped his weapon into the sand. That was the last one. I don't understand. I really don't understand. You'll find keys and a map in the jacket. Jacqueline wasted no time, immediately searching the dead man's body. Oh my God. Tom, Cece, he wasn't lying. There's a map, and it shows where their vehicles are. We're actually going to get out of here. Footsteps in the sand caught my attention. The man who helped us had turned his back and started to leave. Who the fuck is this guy? Thank you. You saved us. Can we at least know your name? Can we at least see your face? That girl from the first day? What about the victim you brought here? What's your name, Machete? My name doesn't matter. Look, I'm not some sort of hero or vigilante. He slowly reached back and unclasped the necklace he was wearing. All I wanted was revenge. This is who saved you. He opened the locket and showed the picture to me. A girl? My older sister. They took her, and they killed her. At first I didn't know what happened. I called the police and I searched everywhere for months. Of course the cops didn't help. Nobody seemed to care. The empty space she left in my life started to feel like a black hole, swallowing everything I ever cared about. I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep. I lost myself. The only thing I cared about was destroying whatever destroyed her. I understand perfectly well that revenge isn't justice, but how could I possibly have justice? She was one of a kind, and now she's gone forever. Every single day I wake up, and she's gone. All of her dreams and her future, gone. There's no justice for that. There never could be. All that was left was revenge. It took me years to find them and to trick them into letting me in. It cost me everything. He closed the locket and stepped back. I did what I came out here to do. I knew it wasn't going to make me feel better. Nothing can bring her back. I'm sorry. You should come back with us. No. I'll find my own way to wherever I'm supposed to go. Even without the machete, he was still very intimidating. Yeah, he is. I didn't want to argue. Okay. Tom is injured. We're all dehydrated. We need to go. I nodded, and we reluctantly set off, leaving him standing there. Thankfully, the map was relatively easy to follow. Within a few hours, we made it to a gas station and civilization. It would take a long time to recover, but we were alive. And I never forgot the man with the machete. Hey! You lived. The machete was laid to rest. We've got some good music. Okay. Maybe this was the best ending that you could have gotten because you met Machete? Okay. Yay. I mean, I'm going to look to see, cuz I looked at my achievements and I still have a couple missing. So I'm going to see how to get those. And then we'll move on from Derek the dickhead, and Machete the cool guy. Oh, fuck. The sound of a few rocks falling was all the warning I had before a figure leapt into the fissure beside me. Well, look here. Oh, fuck me. I scrambled backwards, fumbling with my footing. Adrenaline surged through my body. Hey! I got my bearings and sprinted down the fissure, looking for a way out. I could hear the pounding of his footfalls right behind me. No, his weight slammed into me from behind as sand and sharp rocks ground into me from below. I twisted myself back round to face the man in the mask. I was panting, but he seemed barely out of breath. Trying to hide in the cracks, cutie. I bit the inside of my lip, trying frantically to find some way out of this. You should be glad I'm the one that found you. I won't hurt you. He was subtly adjusting his position to any direction I looked while he spoke, keeping me completely cornered. You can beg, antagonize, or stay silent. Fuck off, you dog mask wearing freak. Yes, he stared for a moment, then let out a coarse laugh. I like you. And it's a jackal, can't you tell? I guess that makes sense. Something about the mocking tone in his voice sent a chill down my spine. He stepped closer. I have to do something. Well, let's just straight up attack him in the face. I gathered my courage and lunged for him. I was immediately pulled back by an arm around my waist. I wildly tried to escape his grasp, but it only tightened. Stop, squirming. Pain cut through my body as something sharp was plunged into my side. A hand over my mouth stopped my delayed scream. He shoved me back against the wall of the fissure and showed his weapon. A short knife attached to brass knuckles. I grasped at the wound in my side, blood already soaking through the flimsy clothing I had been put in. Why? I coughed as he knelt over me and held the blade to my throat. Why yourself? I can practically smell your anxiety. That didn't even make sense. He leaned in. I bet you spent your whole life being afraid. And where did that get you, huh? I had no time to react as he readied his metal-clad fist and punched me head-on. I heard something crunch. I doubled over, groaning in agony as I held my bleeding face. He grabbed my hair and forced my head back up to look at him. All that time, running away. You've been acting like the wrong kind of animal. Human beings are made to kill each other. Another blow sent me to ground. I can't move. Sounds and light began to pulse and fade. He grabbed my head again from behind. Without another word, he slammed the blade into the side of my neck. A single pained gurgle escaped me before I was dropped unceremoniously into the dirt. Okay, well that is not the death I was going for, so let's try again. Okay, so instead of waiting in the fissure, I just went into the cave, because I'm like, the cave's pretty safe, I think, for the most part. I didn't encounter anybody while we were in there, so maybe I can just wait it out here until we die of thirst. Okay, we've been at 0 for like maybe 2 full days now. Our health is still at 100, which doesn't make sense, but... So I'm just gonna I've just been staying in the cave this whole time, just hanging out in this cave, waiting to die of thirst. I woke up slowly. I crawled to my knees. I felt something running past my lips. Blood. My nose is bleeding. What is that? I'm hearing things. It's just like that little leaf-looking thing that popped up when we died of exhaustion, I think, or like heat stroke. Part of me feels sick and dizzy. Am I still dreaming? I can't breathe. The ground rose up to meet me. Cool. I think that about wraps it up for Derek. Let me know if there's anything I missed, but I think I'm going to go ahead and move right along and see what other crazy person we're going to get stuck